live.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 34 of the Strictly Casual Podcast, your unoriginal podcast from unprofessional college students. Joining me today is the one and only Vincent DeSantis.
What's up,
How
everybody?
you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's overwhelming. It's college. It's midterm season. Vin, do you actually have any midterms? Because I don't really have any midterms. I just have big-ass projects.
Not yet. I have midterm in 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
There it is.
So it's getting there.
Heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
The semester was hard, and it got easy for like 1 week, and then it bounced right back up. And we're like, I'm still on a slope, and it's getting harder and harder.
I think I'm peaking at the hardest it's been right now.
Yeah. This is the hardest semester of my life.
Same.
I'm the most busy
Absolutely.
I've ever been in a time when it's weird to be busy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just a weird thing.
Totally understand.
Yeah. Who knows?
With that being said, what have you been playing?
James, I've been playing one thing only this week.
And I think I know what it is.
I haven't touched any other games, nothing else, because I've had no time. That's the main reason. But the other reason is because I'm absolutely addicted to Genshin Impact. It's everything I wanted it to be and more, and I'm surprised.
Wow, surprised.
I'll get to why I'm surprised a little bit later when we go into our topic about it. But I was excited about this, but the free-to-play aspect of the game was always scaring me. I was always a little concerned about it.
I'm a little concerned about it as someone who hasn't played it yet.
Sure. We will go deep into why I'm not concerned anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, welcome to the Strictly Casual Podcast. If you haven't already, click follow, click subscribe. This is Thursday. What is the date?
October 1st,
October 1st. It's spooky season.
Exactly.
Now, if you're watching this on YouTube the morning after, this is Friday, October 2nd.
That's right.
Now, join our Discord. Join our
Which is
Twitter.
all linked below. Yeah.
And we're also on Instagram, but we don't really. It's all linked below.
We got to use
Have a
it
good
more.
time.
We're there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Without further ado, I say we get into the news. What do you think about that, Ben?
I am sad and excited for this week's news. There's a lot of highs and a lot of lows.
Vin, I think I'm gonna persuade you to think that some of those lows are highs.
Okay. Good.
Starting off the bat, jumping off. CD Projekt Red crunch. It is crunch time, baby.
Wow.
This comes from Bloomberg, from the one, the only Jason Schreier, telling us that CD Projekt Red told employees Monday that 6-day work weeks will be mandatory leading up to the November release of the highly anticipated Cyberpunk 2077, reneging on an earlier promise to not force overtime on the project. This is very controversial. A company that says, "Oh, we're not going to have we're not going to do any crunch, right? We don't need crunch. It's unnecessary. We want our employees to be happy." But now they're saying we need to crunch during the end of development for this game. However, this is not foreign to the studio, as they have previously engaged in crunch with previous titles.
Right.
Marcin Iwinski last year told Kotaku that they would be avoiding mandatory crunch and was, quote, committed to allowing employees to work without overtime, end quote. However, recently both a CD Projekt Red employee as well as a staff email earlier this week both indicate that this has not been their experience. This employee has disclosed that some of the staff had already been putting in nights and weekends for more than a year, quite a long time. CD Projekt Red studio Adam Badowski, while having confidence in the state of the game right now, emailed this statement to his staff. Quote, "Starting today, the entire development studio is in overdrive, your typical amount of work in one day of the weekend. I take it upon myself to receive the full backlash of this decision." Good on him for taking responsibility. "I know this is in direct opposition to what we said about crunch. It's also in direct opposition to what I personally grew to believe a while back, that crunch should never be the answer. But we've extended all other possible means of navigating this situation."
Except for delaying the game.
Except for delaying the game. Their main cause, and I'll get into this later, is bugs. That's what they're after with these last few months of overtime work. The extra work would be paid, however, as required by Polish labor laws.
And by
it is worth noting that many other video game studios do not pay for overtime. So in that, CD Projekt Red are beneficiaries. In a post on Twitter Wednesday, Badowski also said the CD Projekt employees can continue to count on bonus payouts accounting to 10% of the company's annual profits, which is huge when you consider this.
It's a lot.
And I almost said analysts, but that's not a word. Analysts estimate the company's net income will rise 11-fold to 2 billion zloty, which is their Polish currency, which amounts to about $520 million in 2020.
Sure.
CD Projekt had 1,079 employees at the end of June. So I did the math without tax and everything.
Pop off.
And that roughly amounts to a gross bonus of 48,192 US dollars and 77 cents per employee.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of money. That is.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
$48,000 per employee.
Yes.
And that's 10% of the company's annual profit.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Thomas Rodak, analyst at BOS Bank, says, I don't know if this is an American bank or a Polish bank or whatever, says, quote, it seems most investors take into account that in a highly competitive industry where programmers and graphic designers are the main asset, the company has to offer high bonuses in order not to lose its staff and compensate any crunch.
Sure.
So while these employees, end quote. So while these employees are being crunched, they're first of all getting paid for overtime, as well as getting the bonus of the 10%. And this is something that CD Projekt Red has continued to do. They did it for Witcher 3. They've done it for other titles. This is company standard. Let's see. CD Projekt's CFO Peter Milubowicz, that's the best it's going to get, responded to Bloomberg questions in an email saying that they won't change the release date, saying that the elimination of bugs is the main reason it asked employees to work an extra day. So I think he's saying that if it was anything more than bugs, then they might consider it. But because it is just bugs that is requiring this extra work going into it, that it is justifiable to crank out these extra hours.
So do you think they fixed the melee combat? That's what it sounded like.
I think they did.
Okay.
I think they did.
That's
one last quote.
Yeah.
We are known for treating gamers with respect, Iwinski said. I actually would like for us to also be known for treating developers with respect. So they said, we like to treat gamers with respect. We should extend that same respect to our developers working here.
It's a double-edged sword, James.
Yeah, as it most always is.
Right. When we talked about Last of Us crunch a couple months ago, it was definitely a lot more negative than this version of a crunch, right? So, we didn't hear any of, Naughty Dog did not have the benefits that CD's project is giving to their employees.
At least not that we know.
Not that we know of, right. But you'd think that someone would have made it known
that they're getting paid for overtime or they're receiving this bonus. Yeah.
Somebody would have said something. There's another thing I want to point out too. For when we covered Naughty Dog crunch, or when Jason Schreier did, he had countless quotes from employees saying how hard it was to work during crunch and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any quotes on how hard it is to crunch over at CD. We would have gotten something, and in Jason's actual article, he would have quoted that too. It seems to me like people are much more okay with this because of the extra pay and the bonus. I'm sure it sucks, and I'm sure there's situations that might suck too, but I think overall workplace happiness is way up over there at CD than Naughty Dog. That's just publicly, though. We don't know privately.
I think Jason Schreier is just saying, y'all Naughty Dog are bitches.
You think that was the main point here? He definitely doesn't like them, and they definitely don't like him. So
yeah,
that's the only real thing.
I'm kidding. I don't think there's a difference in bitchiness between the two.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, but I think while crunch has known to be such a toxic thing in the gaming industry, in development, I think this is a healthy way to alleviate that process and still meet that same goal, because I think they're confident, and I didn't quote this in the article, but the creative designer does say, or creative director does seem very positive about where the game is right now.
100%. 100%
Yeah,
pissed.
he like the only reason why is because of bugs right now.
Yeah.
I think if it was still that melee combat thing, then we would have heard about that too.
Right.
And that was what caused the delay to November 19th, right? Was the melee combat?
They cited that as one of the reasons. Yeah.
Okay. So, I assume they have that mostly ironed out, and they can even then they can kind of still continue to work
Absolutely.
on that, and as well as bugs by release.
Yeah.
Um, but I know that CD Projekt Red wants to deliver the most perfect, as any developer wants to deliver the most perfect game. Excuse me, at launch as possible.
Yep. Totally agree. They want that 9.5 to be a 10 with these bugs out. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean they're putting so much money into advertising. Like we literally just saw the new trailer for the game with Keanu Reeves. The what is it, the football spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, wait, it wasn't Johnny Silverhand. You know what I mean? Like we got the actual Keanu Reeves like acting in it. Like that was very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. I am just so excited for this game, dude. And that sounded sarcastic when I said that, but trust me, I'm not. I'm really damn excited for this game. Like day one, baby. Day freaking one. I'll be on it. Now I did see some people talking about, oh, just delay it again. Don't make your employees crunch and stuff like that.
I've seen a lot of that as well.
And in my head, again, I'm like, I go both ways. Like, yes, I want it so badly on November 19th, and I don't want but I also don't want the employees treated badly. Now, if the employees aren't really complaining about this and they're okay with this crunch, then no big deal. Also, there's a shit ton of games coming out in November, so like I wouldn't really care that much if it got delayed, but I would care. But it's more important that the people are okay with what they're doing.
Right, and I think I think in marketing sense they want the time slot for November 19th because it's right after that you get into holiday sales.
Sure.
And I think they want their game to be available for the holiday. I think that's a top priority. It sounds like employees are willing to put in this extra effort to work overtime. And let's see if I have anything else to say. I don't think it would. I think also their logic is that the bugs aren't big enough for a full delay, right? Sure. It might be that middle ground where it's like, we could delay it, but like I don't know how much of, you know, like I don't know how justifiable that is to push it back like another month or two.
Exactly. Why would you push it 1 month? Yeah, 1 month seems like it's 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Why would you?
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure even the developers, they were like, oh well, like we either work for like a full 3 weeks on this game, or we just add on 1 day to our our work weeks, and then get it done sooner. Boom, get it done, and then you could just like work on DLC or patches, whatever comes after post launch.
As long as the employees are okay with this, then it's okay. Then it's fine with me. Yeah, if the employees aren't okay with this, then there's deeper issues. But I haven't seen any evidence of the employees being mad, so I can't really get mad at this either. Yeah. That's, I guess, what I come down to.
Yep. Thank you, Jason Schreier.
Yep, Jason Schreier. Games Media
Next
Daddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Next up, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered gets a new cast for Peter Parker. This comes from Patricia Hernandez at Polygon. Now, you've seen it on the thumbnail. You saw Tim Holland right there.
You've seen it on the Twitters.
You've seen it on the Twitters. You've probably already seen it by now. You've seen the video. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Following the confusing hot mess that was the explanation of how to buy Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered.
Which we're sorry about for last week.
I mean, I don't even think it's really our fault, to be honest.
It's
like,
not.
it's just
a
confusing situation in general.
Yeah.
Insomniac released a 1-minute trailer showing a cinematic from the game. In the trailer, to many fans' shock, actor John Bubniak has been replaced by Ben Jordan.
Can I get an F for John?
In the PlayStation blog post, James Stevenson, community director for Insomniac Games, says that the reason behind the change in actors was that they felt Ben Jordan's likeness would be a better match to Yuri Lowenthal's, which is the voice actor for Spidey, and his facial capture. on Twitter he said like, "Oh, I'm sorry for my bones or whatever,"
Yeah.
because the bone structure apparently fit better
Yeah.
with Ben Jordan as opposed to John Bubniak.
Mm-hmm.
However, others assume that the reason for the change is to align the video game version of Spider-Man with the MCU version, as Ben Jordan does somewhat bear likeness to Tom Holland.
I would be pissed if this was the reason.
I would also be very pissed
James,
if this was the reason.
Let's think about this for a quick second. Spider-Man is coming to Avengers.
Yeah.
Are they going to make his likeness like Tom Holland too? Are we going to have 3 different ass Tom
What
Holland?
if they put John
people?
Bubniak in?
Oh my god. That would be funny, but no. But no, I'm not about it at all.
What follows this is a real shit show, as those who feel strongly about the change are now rallying around Bubniak, the original face.
I'm Team
Spidey.
Bubniak. Not to say that I hate the new one, but I'm Team Bubniak. Just because I feel bad.
I don't think I could say the same.
F.
The trailer detailing the tweaks has twice as many downvotes as upvotes, with a Twitter hashtag that reads #BringBackBubniak.
Yike. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Brian,
Intatar, baby.
Indatar? What?
Intatar.
Okay, we'll take
it. It doesn't
that.
look like it, but I met him.
Okay.
He told me how to say it.
Oh, great. Oh, that's so fun.
He's the nicest guy.
So tender.
I cried. I'm about to cry right now.
He says, quote, "Today's news about the new Peter Parker face model has surprised some of you, and
Yep.
And heck, it even took discuss the franchise's future and moving to the PS5. It quickly became even more believable looking characters made finding a better facial match for actor Yuri Lowenthal, who we all love as Peter, a necessity. Yeah. We care as much about this character as your attachment to him. So please know we didn't make the decision/change lightly. As we did throughout the development of Marvel Spider-Man, we'll continue to read your comments, listen, and always be looking for ways to improve every facet of the game. At the same time, I hope you can trust us that this decision is what we feel is best for the future of the franchise and our upcoming goals for this beloved Marvel character."
Yeah.
End quote. Finn, I think I have to trust Brian.
Me too.
On this one.
I do.
I mean, I think, and I rewatched the video a few times, and I think Ben Jordan's face fits Yuri Lowenthal's voice better. Honestly.
I think that we only say it matches better because they presented us with a better option. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, if he wasn't presented, I would have had no problem with the current Spider-Man. The thing that I will say is that even though the game's only been out, Spider-Man came out in 2017, right? The game? I would say
somewhere around there. Yeah.
I think it was 2017. Maybe I'm wrong, but the facial animations are not 10 out of 10 in that game to me. They look okay. Stan Lee looks great. There's certain moments that look great, but I don't think it all looks great. And so, that's a big part that I am excited to see in the remaster. And so,
right.
I am excited for what this brings. And hey, what's his face? John Bubniak?
Ben Jordan.
Oh, no, the new one, or the old one, John Bubniak.
Oh,
Bubniak.
John Bubniak.
Bubniak will always be the Spider-Man PS4 Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It is the same game, and it's a little weird to me. But do you know the only way I can justify this is that we have new trophies for the PlayStation 5 version, which is like it's like a whole new game. You can count Spider-Man PS4 here as my first platinum, and then Spider-Man remastered
did you
PS5
watch the
second platinum.
Did you watch the 60 FPS demo of the gameplay?
No.
It's just like a quick 2-minute thing, and it just shows it starts with Spidey jumping off a little water tower, something like that. Goes through a crane, swinging around the city a little bit, doing some combat. Then it looks so smooth. 60 FPS is a world of a difference. You see more populated streets, farther draw distance.
Do the cars turn like this?
It looks incredible. I couldn't tell.
Okay.
I should have been watching for it, but I wasn't.
No, but I'm playing Spider-Man PS4's DLC right now. You know, I have one more. I played the first two, loved them. They're pretty short, but I loved them. And then I'm on the third one, and it's still so much fun to play. Like, it makes me.
It controls so well.
it makes me want to play the base game again, but now I have something to like really look forward to also on the PS5. Like
I think I have to play the remastered.
I don't. It's such a good game.
Yeah, it's so good. I think it's in my top 10. Absolutely.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not against the change, but definitely when I saw it at first, I was like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
I definitely see where people are coming from, but I do think I think it's a better option, especially like if it is true that his facial structure works better with Yuri Lowenthal. I think it'll lead to better facial animation, which was really what they wanted to do here.
Yep. And I would also say, no, I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's okay.
Anyways, keep going. I don't know.
No, I'm done.
I don't have anything else. I guess it's just, cool. Yeah. Oh wait, this was it. There's one other problem. I was like brain farted, but now I remember. Okay. John Bubniak's version of the OG, I guess OG, you know, he looks older than Ben Jordan, who is the new character, right? I don't know Spider-Man's age in this one is like 27 or something, right?
No, it's a little like 24, 20.
Because they said he's in Spider-Man for 7 years, right?
Oh,
like
maybe.
this is a seasoned Spider-Man that we've seen. Remember that?
He is a seasoned Spider-Man. I know that for sure.
I thought it was older. Maybe the 7 numbers messed me up, but I feel like
he is 23.
23. Oh, okay. Then I guess it's fine. But like I don't know. I assumed like I don't know. I thought it was an older Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And I feel like this makes him look way younger, like high school.
Yeah, but he definitely. I think he could be high school / early college.
Passable, definitely passable.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right, Finn, on to your favorite article.
Here's what we got, baby. Here's what we really got. This is from Gene Park, another game daddy.
The boy!
Gene Park from the Washington Post. All right. Genshin Impact tries an interesting live service trick. Make a good game at launch. Can't say this about many free-to-play games at launch.
You can't. You really can't.
Here we go. This is pretty much all out of Gene Park's article. Almost all of it. For years, free-to-play mobile games have had a reputation of ill repute, and for good reason. They're usually cheaply made titles with famous licensed characters with little gameplay value, and they'll charge you for what's practically a digital raffle drawing to see if you can pull your favorite character. Genshin Impact, by Chinese developers MiHoYo, breaks this mold by being a compelling experience first and foremost. That the game is free and isn't the most remarkable feature. That the game is free and it isn't the most remarkable feature.
Vince, bring the mic a little closer to your mouth.
Is it a little quiet?
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
Okay. Genshin Impact offers a shockingly coherent experience, both in narrative gameplay, it looks beautiful, and the score performed by the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Philharmonic Orchestra. There's a lot of big words in this.
Yeah.
It's dreamy. And most importantly, it's fun to explore this world and discover its secrets. Much has been said about its aesthetic similarities to Breath of the Wild, but it's clear the game wears an inspiration on its sleeve proudly. The gliders, the sound design, and the climbing are all lifted from the Nintendo seminal hit, but it feels less like a copycat instance and more just like part of the influence of the Zelda series. That's not to say that the monetization isn't egregious in its own way. Nice. Luck-based online games in China are mandated to let players know about the odds, and in Genshin Impact, the chances of getting a great 5-star character are less than 1%. But so far, this game has given me no reason to try my chances at getting another character. I've only used the free currency doled out by the game's quests and login rewards to roll for 2 new characters and dozens of new weapons I won't need, but will break down for resources down the road. Genshin Impact relies on no known names or heroes. Out of the gate, it's trying to convince you that it's a world worth investing your time and imagination. While it's still in its early days, the most remarkable thing about Genshin Impact is its 400-person team clearly invested their own time and imagination too, and it dares us to imagine a mobile gaming world where titles with this quality that matches the industry's top-tier experiences. James.
High praise. Very high praise.
I've been deep into Genshin. I would say I've put around 15 hours in it in the last 5 days.
Vin, tell me how the game starts off in terms of like How do you
Yeah.
pick a character? Do you
Sure.
roll for a character to start, or
You start off the game, and there's two twins, and you're watching a cutscene.
Okay.
You get to choose which one of the twins you want to choose. They both have the same powers. You can choose the male or the female. They're just visibly a little bit different voice actors, right?
Did you choose the male or female?
I chose the female, which, because she's
Waifu
great.
season,
It's
baby.
waifu season. But also to think about it, I should have chose the male because there's a lot more females in this game than males. And so like my team.
Romance options?
No, there's no way.
Oh, okay. Dang.
No,
Do you think there's romance options in the game?
No, it's
Damn.
it's got a very wide range of like appeal. I think it can appeal to kids as well as adults, so they're really trying to play that middle ground. I think it's rated T also. So I chose the female or whatever. You play the first 3 hours or so, maybe less, and you get 4 characters right off the bat, which is a full roster. Wow. You get ice, fire, wind, and electric type.
Have you played as all of them?
Of course. Well, you play them all the time. Though.
That's right. It's a party, right?
Yeah. When you play the game, you want to combo your elements together. Like I would want to maybe shoot my fire bow, get some fire going, and send my wind in it, and then create like a tornado of wind to do the enemies. That's just an example. There's so much.
And they're all equally enjoyable.
All equally enjoyable, and they're all different.
Wow.
Like my fire person is long range. There's also close range fire people if I wanted it. Like
so they're
like
even within the different types of elemental characters. There's variation.
Yeah, there's swordsmen, claymore people that like big swords. There's spear people, bow people, and then just people that use just straight up spells like elements, like that kind of thing. Yeah. That's it. So you get those 4 people right off the bat. I played with those 4 people for about 10 hours in my gameplay. So deep in, when somebody who had played it a lot more than me told me, you have the in-game currency, you don't have to buy anything. You can roll for new characters. So I was like, all right, there's a beginner's roll. And I was like, all right, I'll use some of my tokens for it. So I did it twice and got 3 new characters right off the bat.
Wow.
That's like an entire new team. And so now I'm switching things up. Different weapons, like play styles and stuff. And I have enough currency to do like 8 or 9 more rolls right now. But I'm waiting because every week the rolls refresh. Like you can find new... like there's new characters you can roll on with new abilities, that kind of thing, and stuff like that. But once you get a good character, that character will be good for the entire game. It's one of those things too.
Okay, great.
You won't have to continually roll
like
if you don't want
won't have to keep trying to up.
Yeah, you're not rolling for like a power level and then I want to roll for this one with a little higher power level. It's not like that.
That's great to hear.
Because you upgrade them in game, you level them up. And
are they customizable or like?
Right now, the actual characters themselves are not customizable outfit wise or stuff like that. Just their
weapons. What about like skills? Oh, okay,
so
weapons.
Hell yeah, dude. The skills, there's different constellations for each of them, and that's like a skill tree for each character. But there's also 5 different artifacts that all do different things, like increase crit chance. It's a total RPG, dude. Like you're min maxing all your DPS, like trying to build this team perfectly, and it is so much flippin' fun. Haven't spent $1 on it. I've already gotten my time's worth. For a free game, I've spent way more time than I would have ever. And I'm only 5 days into it, you know?
Yeah.
I can't stop. I literally changed like sleeping schedule. You know what I mean? I got up early this morning so that I could do homework all day, do this, so I could play Genshin tonight.
Wow. I might have to do the same then because I'm damn intrigued.
And I'm just hitting the co-op stage, so now I can start playing with friends on hard dungeons and like stuff like that. I can't wait for team planning big like battles and stuff like that. And exploration, I get to gush. I should just gush about this game all night. I won't bore everybody, but you should definitely play it if you have any interest in this game. Even a hint of interest, you should definitely go check it out.
Incredible.
Completely free, 11 gigabytes, PS4, PC, iOS, Switch coming soon.
Only
not
11
on
gigs.
Xbox. Yep.
Cross progression?
Cross progression everywhere. Except PlayStation. PlayStation is in its own world because Sony's being a absolute biatch. But cross play everywhere, so I could play with PS4. Cool. I just can't cross progress with PS4.
Okay.
But I got the app on my phone, and somehow it's beautiful on the phone too. It blows my mind, James. It's 3 gigabytes on my phone. It's a fat one on the phone, you know?
Yeah, it's fat.
But I was able to play on my computer, call it a night, and then do just one little daily mission on my phone right before I go to bed. Okay.
And it played well.
I think it played pretty well. Yeah. It wasn't the PC experience. I'm playing at 60 FPS and 4K. It looks amazing. It's how I wanted Breath of the Wild to look on my Switch, you know? And this looks so good. It's not as good on the phone, but it's damn good.
Great.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
So if you have any interest in Genshin, please play. It is one of my favorites of the year so far.
Wow.
But I haven't really played that many games this year, so.
You gotta play Hades.
I know. I gotta play Hades. I gotta play Hades.
All right, Finn. What's next?
Next up, I need to sip my water. I just went off.
Yeah. Take your time.
This morning we got a Nintendo Direct, baby. It was about 6 minutes long. It was very short.
You got a whole Direct?
It was a 6-minute Direct. Yes.
Okay.
Strictly for a new Smash character. Now.
Gotcha.
This morning, Steve and Alex from Minecraft were announced to be the new DLC characters in Super Smash Bros. There will be a Minecraft-themed stage that can change every time you play it. I'm ahead of myself already. James, here's how this started. Did you watch? The first shot of this is freaking hilarious. It's Mario in this, like, Minecraft cave, and then Steve walks in the cave, and they just look at each other, and then Mario looks scared, like he's backing up, like, what the hell is this? And it's like 5 or 10 seconds of this, just standing at each other, and then Steve pulls out roast beef and just starts, like, eating that shit. And then it's like, what the hell? And then it cuts, and it's like, you could see Steve's down B is the anvil, his side B is like a pressure plate thing. Like, it looks fun. It's not.
There's a lot of moves. It's
a
huge move set.
It's not at all.
I saw some crafting going on.
I wonder how that's gonna work. It's gonna be like Ness's tree, or sorry, not Ness's tree, Villager's tree.
Yeah.
Same difference. But you could play as Alex and Steve and swap to an Enderman or a zombie when you play as these characters. I'm assuming this will work kind of like Pokemon Trainer, switching, but I don't really know how else that would work.
Maybe I thought they were just like skins or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That could be.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that would probably even be better because that way you don't waste an attack slot on changing characters.
Yeah.
I also heard that they had to change specific coding in a lot of the maps because as Steve, you can put a block down and some of the maps would make weird things with the blocks. So they had to make it so you could put a block in every single section of every single map or stage. And that was like the biggest challenge of this. But anyway, long story short, the internet is not at all happy about this.
I'm not happy about this, Vin. Not happy at all.
Tell me, Vin, get it out.
There's just so many better characters. And as iconic as Steve is, I just think it's a missed opportunity for other, like, I know the Devil May Cry fan base is very pissed.
Yeah. We got a lot of Swords people in this game.
I mean, we could have had, like, people have been saying Doomslayer.
That'd be the best. Master Chief.
Doomslayer, Master Chief.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. All these other characters that I think are maybe not as iconic, but I think are more interesting characters.
Yeah. I would also... this might open the door to more characters. This is a Microsoft property we're talking about here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What else is a Microsoft property in...
Halo.
Well, yeah, but that's already in Smash.
Oh, that's already in Smash.
We have Nintendo. We have PlayStation properties. We have... what is... Bayonetta?
I don't think Microsoft has another... Oh, Banjo-Kazooie.
Is that Microsoft owned? Well, I guess
it's
now it
Rare,
is.
And Rare is owned by Microsoft. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe not. But I don't know. It might open the door to more things. At the end of the day, I'm not really mad about this because I haven't purchased any of the DLC characters. I know it's going to be one of those things where maybe after all of them are out and they have like one collection of them, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I love Smash. I really love Smash.
I do too.
A new character, I'd be happy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it isn't the best. It is not the best.
No. But I think they did well with like what I was expecting a lot less and like in terms of moveset and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think they surprised me there.
Sure. Also, the Minecraft map will change every single time you play it, or the stage.
Yeah.
It'll be different, which is
cool.
Yeah. I wonder if you can break the map as you play.
Hmm.
A challenge?
You'd think so.
That might be challenge, but it could be good. The maps looked cool. They looked literally out of Minecraft, you know? Not like Minecraft in Smash.
It looked like Minecraft.
Yeah. It's
cool.
I just said a lot of people have low expectations for these DLC characters, and for some, this didn't even hit those already low expectations. So, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, you hate to hear it.
And then I had an optimistic comment, but I've already made my optimistic comments, so
That's okay.
that's that. Jane, you want to take this next one?
Sure. Activision bans Warzone cheaters. Finally, I think it's it's down below, but it's 20,000 cheaters.
Yeah, 20,000.
They banned from the game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Season 6 launched last Tuesday with a couple new multiplayer maps and, of course, new Warzone changes. Warzone adds a subway system to move around the map, but most importantly, Activision is finally cracking down on cheaters. Now, we heard earlier on that cheaters they had their reckoning when Activision placed them in lobbies with
other cheaters
themselves. Yes.
Which is hilarious.
Which is great. I love the way they did that.
Mm-hmm.
However, cheating in Warzone has made the game not fun at all to play on PC. Activision laid the ban hammer down on 20,000 people at the start of the 6th season, and they are planning to roll out a lot more bans as the weeks go on. This is just the beginning, baby.
That's right.
Engine Owner is a new subscription-based cheating software that is making Activision go back into their anti-cheat code and reevaluate what the code is looking for. So this is a cheating software that is used by Activision.
No. Engine Owner is a cheating software that players can subscribe to that continually updates to their machine so that Activision cannot see that they're cheating.
Oh.
And it has new ways of cheating all the time.
Very interesting.
That's a new thing. I've never heard about something like this before.
I haven't heard that either.
So that's a new development to me. So this is like Activision is changing their anti-cheat code to find Engine Owner and kill it and just ban it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else could you do? I mean, it's just going to keep changing.
I don't know. So I never really realized the cheating until I started playing Warzone on PC. You know, because on PlayStation and Xbox, you don't get cheaters that much.
No.
It's a lot less common. So I would play with friends, and then you see the cheating. Like, you watch the kill cam. These people are just snapping onto heads like this and that.
Oh my god.
Just like this. You know? All day.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's not fun. Most of the time, it's no big deal, but every once in a while, you get in a lobby, and you're like, this is boof. I want out. And so this is cool. Warzone's here to stay. It's going to be here with the next Call of Duty. I just hope they keep improving it, making it more fun for everybody.
Do you still play Warzone?
Not as much as I did. I used to play it a lot, especially over quarantine, like every night with friends.
Yeah.
Now I'm like once a week with friends, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I haven't played it in maybe 2-3 months.
Yeah. It's still fun. It's a good time.
And lastly, Activision says only you, the player,
that's right,
can report cheaters.
It's an all call, baby.
It's an all call.
Absolutely. Now, James.
Now, Vid.
You told me about a little something. You sent me a little link.
I did. Mm-hmm.
You sent me a link to free Overwatch. And let me tell you guys a little story. Last week, your boy...
Is it a good story or a bad story?
I don't know. Take it what you will.
Right.
I'm on the Blizzard thing, the Blizzard launcher, and I want Overwatch. I really want to get back into Overwatch, okay?
Yeah, you do.
I have it on the PlayStation, but I'm over it. All the people I play with play on PC, so I'm like, I'll start over happily. I don't really care. Overwatch 2 is coming out soon, you know. I'm going to get back into this world. I like Overwatch. I like what they're doing over there, you know. So I'm hovering over this buy button. It's $20, and I'm like, I don't need it. I have other games to play. Genshin was about to come out. I was like, oh, who even knows? I'm having second thoughts about getting Avengers. I mean, second thoughts about that I should buy Avengers.
Yeah.
Things like this. So I'm like, $20, I shouldn't spend it. So I said no. Not even a couple days later, James sends me an article where I can sign up for a form that I will get a code for Overwatch. And I was like, this is probably a scam. This is probably fake. But no. Upon further investigation, this is from Overwatch League. Right, James?
Yep.
So an Overwatch League team is giving away free Overwatch. Forever. They just give you a code, and you put that baby in, and you're good. But less than 3 hours after that, that baby's gone. Here's what we got. Overwatch League's free Overwatch giveaway will return in limited quantities. This comes from PC Games. For a brief window earlier this week, Overwatch was available for free until too many people tried to claim it. Overwatch League team Boston Uprising opened up a giveaway that was intended for a small number of the team's fans. Predictably, word spread quickly, and shortly after the invites began, the team unceremoniously shut down the promotion. It seems this promotion was part of a broader initiative within Overwatch League, and the freebies will return in limited quantities, in quotes. The promotion page now says that due to high demand, this form is closed. All eligible entries will receive codes within 72 hours. The promotion was originally scheduled to last until January 15th, 2021. They expected to keep this form up for months. Oh my
god. They thought.
And here's my note. Will Vin get a free copy of Overwatch?
Who knows?
Stay tuned to find out, baby, because I'm excited.
I'm invested.
I filled out the form before it went away. I put in that submission. We're now about 24 hours after that, maybe a little longer.
So got, what, about 48 more?
We got about 48 more hours. I'll keep you guys updated in the next episode, okay?
Yeah.
And
great.
That's that.
Now it's time for the favorite part of the show, Random Fun Stuff, RFS, where we give you guys the stories without a story.
Yeah, stories without a story. That's a good way to put it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was off the cuff.
Here's number one. Unless you want number one.
Take it.
He's like...
Go.
All right. If you have Game Pass Ultimate, you have 2 free months of Funimation waiting for you.
Let's go.
I don't know
where my weeb's at.
Do I have Game Pass Ultimate? I have PC Game Pass, but I don't know if that's regular or Ultimate.
That's not Ultimate. Okay. Ultimate is across all platforms.
Okay. Well, then I don't have Ultimate.
F.
Yeah. Gamers and weebs, unite.
Vinny, you have Crunchyroll.
I know I have Crunchyroll, but I haven't even logged in yet. I'm still watching Sword Art on Netflix.
You're doing it wrong.
God.
PS Plus games for October are Vampire and Need for Speed Payback.
I think it's just Vampire. I know that's not how you spell Vampire, but I think that's what they're trying to go for here.
Yeah.
Cheers, though.
Cheers, sure. I'll add this on right after it just because it goes with it. There are still a few days left to grab PUBG and Street Fighter V from last month's PS Plus games.
Yep. Which I still have not collected. I should probably do that tonight.
Oh, I haven't either. I need to do that too.
So Need for Speed Payback, I heard it was not a great Need for Speed game, so I'll just add it to the collection maybe one day, you know? Yeah, and maybe. Vampire, absolutely no interest. No. Okay. Star Wars Squadrons releases on Friday, which is tomorrow, which means at 9 p.m. tonight if you're live. Star Wars Squadrons, Enzo pre-ordered it. My brother pre-ordered it. I wasn't expecting him to do that. I don't know. That was a random fact. That's like the only connection I have to Squadrons right now. So I'm going to ask him how it is. I'm not going to pick it up right away. It has a 78 Metascore. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
I watched, I didn't watch. I saw a thumbnail for a VR channel, and he was playing it on the Oculus Quest 2.
That's badass.
And it got me so excited. He had a little like joystick right there. It made me so excited. If I got a Quest 2, I might have to buy it.
That's the way to play this. That's the way to play Squadrons.
I saw The Verge's review headline was flying an X-Wing in VR is just about as fun and as hard as it probably would be in real life.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
That's exactly what you would want from a simulation type game.
Yeah. Other release this week, Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Honestly, it came faster than I thought it was going to. But that also releases tomorrow, October 2nd.
It absolutely blows my mind that this is not a PlayStation 5 launch exclusive.
Me too. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Why would you put it out right now? Is this technically PlayStation's final exclusive? Is it not Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, this is PlayStation's final exclusive on PS4.
I don't know. It seems like a weird time to release it. Just delay it a month and put it out. Have another launch title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? I think it's probably too close to Ratchet and Clank. I think it's it's both platforming kind of dealio.
Sure.
Both
too similar of a game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that is sitting at an 86 Metascore,
which is so good to hear that they nailed it.
That is very good to hear.
It's so good to hear. We'll see how user scores come out because that's a big community thing. I don't know. Yeah.
But that's it for you. In case you haven't noticed, the white balance on my face has been out of whack the entire episode because of my background lights.
I think you look good.
Oh, okay. See, now I'm really pale, but then once this light switches,
Sure.
it's gonna warm back up.
That's right.
See, like it's red now.
You know,
Anyway,
it does what it does.
everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. We love you. We appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button. Follow our communities down below.
Yep.
We're here for you, the community.
You guys,
that's all it is.
You guys are gonna want to be in the Discord. You guys are
Yeah,
gonna
we
want to
are.
be in there. There's a lot of cool things coming up, and I know
I
just
just
keep
bought
teasing
Among Us. Maybe we could get some server strictly casual Among Us going.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? I heard that, baby. I'm down. I'm more than down. All right, baby. That's going to be it for episode 34 of the Strictly Casual podcast. We will see you next week for episode 35. We are rolling that intro. Peace out, everybody. Boom.